Intent on assaulting the woman, several robbers planned to strike in broad daylight. Fortunately, the loud engine noise alerted Mary inside the house. She intended to escape through the back door, only to find it blocked by the robbers, who quickly broke into the house. Terrified, Mary could only hide under a table, praying they wouldn't find her. Seeing no one around, the robbers began searching for valuables. Noticing they hadn't detected her, Mary quickly crawled out to escape. But as she passed through the kitchen, the water she'd been boiling began to whistle. Fearing it would attract attention, she ducked into a nearby storage room. The leader, drawn by the sound, saw the kettle and concluded the woman was still inside, immediately ordering his accomplices to search separately. Mary moved from the storage room to the second floor, but the robbers soon followed, systematically searching each room. She immediately ran downstairs. "She's here!" But just as she reached the door, she froze, her face filled with terror. The pursuing robbers were puzzled by her refusal to go outside. Curious, one approached the door, opened it, and tried to force Mary out. However, Mary was petrified. After being dragged outside, her eyes glazed over as she crawled helplessly on the ground, trying to return inside. The robbers blocked her way, repeatedly demanding the location of her money. By then, Mary had wet herself in fear. Seeing this, the robbers could only bring her back inside, threatening her again for the money's location. After she muttered basement, the robbers immediately went to check, finding two doors that seemed locked from the inside and wouldn't budge no matter how hard they pushed. Upstairs, Longhair was left to guard Mary. Taking advantage of her changing clothes, he had lustful thoughts. Fortunately, the leader arrived just in time to stop his shameless behavior. When the leader came up to ask about opening the doors, he was shocked to find Mary had vanished in the chaos. However, they weren't worried, believing she wouldn't dare venture outside. To force Mary out, the robbers targeted her pet parrot, hoping she would surrender. When Mary didn't respond, they smashed the parrot to pulp. Grief-stricken, she hid in the bathroom. Just as she tried to catch her breath, Longhair tracked her down by sound. The leader didn't rush over, confident Longhair could handle her easily. But in her panic, Mary grabbed a hairpin and thrust it directly into his neck. Unable to make a sound, Longhair collapsed and quickly died. Seeing this, Mary was initially shocked, but her expression instantly turned fierce as she dragged Longhair to the basement. When the two men in the living room heard the commotion and arrived, they found only blood everywhere. Finally sensing something was terribly wrong, they went down to the basement and found Longhair lying on the floor. At that moment, Beard seemed to notice something. When he pushed open the door, Mary suddenly appeared before them. Before he could give chase, the iron door slammed shut. Despite their combined strength, they couldn't kick it open. While they stood confused, Mary had already rushed to the main hall, closed the front door, then went to a switch panel and quickly pulled down the lever. Before the two could react, they watched the stairs retract into the wall. The robbers never imagined that three grown men breaking into a house would end up trapped inside by a single woman.